All right, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another round of coffee and questions. But again, it's later in the afternoon, so we'll skip the coffee, and we'll go right to what we're going to discuss today as a topic, which is bending large pieces of like cold rolled steel into an arc. And we were discussing it on the forum, and there's a lot of different ways I suppose you can do it. But I thought there was a simple method that somebody described, but you got to be careful in doing it. So let me change the picture. We'll get right to how they do it. I haven't tried it yet, but it seems like it's an idea worth trying if you have to do these large arcs. So here we go. Let's change it up. Okay, so here's a couple of pictures. It best illustrates how they bend these larger arcs. Now you can get 4x8 sheets of plywood, say 3/4 inch thick. You can actually double them up if you want to, or you can just use that 3/4 inch thick plywood or some kind of solid wood like on the upper right. So what they did is they went ahead with a jigsaw or some kind of a saw, and they cut their arc out the way that they wanted it. Then they went ahead and they clamped it. Let's look at the picture just above me. They clamped it to their welding table. We're using these large C-clamps. You can get them out at Harbor Freight. A lot of places have them. The picture above me, take a look at that clamp on the right. You'll see there's a piece of plate steel under that, and it bends down, creating like a small gap. So this is where they would slip in a piece of, let's say, 1 to 2 inch wide, flat, cold rolled, and they would start to bend it coming around this arc all the way down and around. And then that would create that arc for you. And if you needed to, like I said, you could double up the 3/4, put one on top of each other, cut with the same arc, and you could do even wider pieces. And now take a look at the one over on the right. Now that guy used this rectangular tube steel, and you can see on the bench beside where those two clamps are, he's got a little metal jig there that he wedges that tubing into, and then he starts to create that bend. Now with square tubing that's hollow like this, you have to be careful. You can kink it. So another idea a friend of mine was telling me, he goes, well, if you're having difficulty, he goes, don't forget, you can always heat it up. Like say you got oxyacetylene, you can heat the metal up and continue the bend and just do it gradually and slowly. And that will probably help take some of that kinking away. And I said, well, that's true. You could do that on either the flat steel or the rectangular steel, but you better have a fire extinguisher ready because this is wood and you can catch it on fire. And not that it would be a big deal to put out, but I'm just saying you got wood, metal, and then you got heat making this glowing red hot. And then he disagreed with me. He goes, you don't have to get it red hot. He goes, if you start bending and you just heat it just a little bit as you go, you can complete this arc and it'll turn out to be, much nicer. Now, that's probably a good idea. It's something that I haven't tried, but you still want to be careful because you're taking really hot steel to wood. So those are a couple good ideas on bending arcs. It's kind of like a quick tip of the day for you, something you might want to consider when you're out in your shop if you want to do a project where it's going to require, like, some large arc. And those 4x8 sheets would probably be a good idea because it does give you a lot of area to create large sweeping arcs. So anyway, something to consider. Any questions? Can I give you an example of why you would want to make something? Well, anything artistic or anything that you're trying to do. I'll throw up a picture of one that somebody did an artistic way to give you an idea. Okay, take a look over on the far right, and here somebody took one of those H cylinders that they use, for oxygen, like on oxyacetylene or something like that. And what they did is they used it to make a wind chime, a large one. And so to support that, he had to make this tall steel structure, and you can see he made it out of steel. But then how could he bend it like that? Now, I'm not sure how he did the bending, but I'm saying this is an example of sometimes where you might want to make, a large arc like that. I'm sure there's other examples that people have. I don't know what you're doing in your shop, so it's kind of up to you and how big of an arc you want to make. Or do you want to make some other kind of curvature? I'm just suggesting you could do it out of plywood and bend it, but if you use heat, be careful. Okay, that's about it for this video. Not a lot of questions. It was just one question. I thought I'd throw up a quick tip. Little video here on telling you about this is one way that you can do larger arches. Okay, don't forget to click subscribe and keep following me, and I'll try to keep things coming, and I'll answer your questions whenever I can. Thank you, folks. You all have a good day. Bye-bye.